Ooh, it is the last day of spring. I am here with my little travel shade structure, which I call my travel temple. I have set up my medicine wheel tapestry, and I am going to be engaged in prayer ceremony today. There are people all around me. There's a father and son fishing. There's kids learning to paddleboard. There's some high schoolers that are shotgunning beer and swimming in the lake with no life vests. So there's a lot of human activity. And part of my middle world apprenticeship is to bring my ceremony, bring my way of praying out into the world and not hold back just because there's other people in the space that might see me doing this. Now, keep in mind, this shade structure helps. This shade structure not only gives me protection from the sun, which I definitely want and need, but it also helps me have a little bit of privacy. And then I can come in and out and expand and contract. And I can have my altar out and people, when they're walking by, can see it. And so in this way, I get to influence some love vibrations in the world, simply as people walk by my little gypsy travel tent. So some of the things that I have with me today for my prayer practice is my art journal and my watercolor pens. I will charge these up on my altar. I also have my journal and some of the soul collage cards that I've made, so I can journal about those. These also work as weights for my fabric so it doesn't fly away. Multi-purpose. Yay. I have my travel bag of rose petals and altar items. I have more altar items in here. So I'm just gonna set these out to charge up in the experience. And I have the archetype cards that I pulled for the medicine wheel directions several days ago, which really opened up a deep portal, a deep well. So now I want to ascend with these medicine elixirs. I worked with them in my own way. Now I'm going to read the book that came with the cards and see what additional insights can come forward for me. The father and son behind me, the little boy caught a fish. See, that's amazing. Doing ceremony out in the wild like this with humans around, I have an influence of other that I have to incorporate into my ceremony. So just like an eagle soaring overhead, or a snake slithering by, or a bear sauntering through my ceremony space, humans are wild animals too, and they open up a portal for me to be in relational space with. And I have a painted rock that I'm going to offer this land. Yeah. Well, I am in the middle world. There is the sounds and the movements of humanity, and my middle world apprenticeship is in devotion to the wild animal of my species. So let's feel into this moment and see what page wants to come through. Aha. So there's the ending of a poem on the left, and there is a poem on the right, and I don't think it ends here. So I have an ending and a beginning, which is perfect. It's the last day of spring, and tomorrow is the summer solstice and the new moon and Father's Day and the solar eclipse, and it's called The Chat. So lovely. I'm seeing the number 8. One of the things I've been connecting into is the 8 directions of the medicine wheel and my devotion to expressing that energy in my life. It's page 138 and 139. This is my journal page for the day. I'm going to read the ending that's on this page that represents the passage of spring. And it reads, "Every morning I want to kneel down on the golden cloth of the sand and say, some kind of musical thanks for the world that is happening again, another day. From the shawl of wind coming out of the west to the firm green flesh of the melon lately sliced open and eaten, its chill and ample body flavored with mercy. I want to be worthy of what? Glory? Yes, unimaginable glory.
O Lord of melons, of mercy, though I am not ready nor worthy, I am climbing towards you. That is prayer hands. I tried to draw my hands in prayer. Prayers. Thank you, spring. So full of juicy lessons. Like the melon had a very hard, thick coating, and there was a very juicy inside of feeling and emotion. Every morning, I want to kneel down on the golden cloth of the sand and say some kind of musical thanks for the world that is happening again. Thank you for each blessing, for each day. And so I drew hands in prayer position for the spring, grateful and gratitude. And then I downloaded a summer intention for the Elements of Soul program that I want to start developing, and mapped out that counterclockwise spin that is going to lead us from 2020 into 2021, and how I can offer space for people through the medicine of earth, water, fire, and air to bring in a foundation. And so, a summer intention coming through.